Hello everyone, welcome to Kerbal Space Program. I might play this game later on in the future, but not currently right now. Right now, Bill's decided he wants to show off some stuff he did, he and or made. Actually, no, wait, what was I gonna do? What was I gonna do? What was I gonna do? Oh yes, let's just go off into space and see the stuff in action. Where it is. So we're gonna click the space. By the way, I have a new computer. By the way, it's been like a while since I played. So everything should be running just fine. Base lander redone. I don't know why I call it that. There's Baselander and there's base. Oh yeah, Baselander redone. It's just a small little change. Like it's here's my base. Here's what I. Oh wait, that's right. This guy's stuck in space. Forget about this guy. How do I escape? Escape. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, okay. Forget about him. He doesn't matter. So who does matter though is let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Bob was here, Min Miss Intel, Duna, Man, Min Miss Rovo, Science Lab Base, Lando, Duna, haha, Science Lab Base, Base Lander Test, Eve Manned Rovo, Eve Base, here we go. And so I have a bit of a cold, or I have flu or whatever. So, okay, we're looking at the flag right now. Don't ask me why. But here's what I wanted to look at, the base. So it's basically, it's like a ship. It flies and then it lands and it's got all these things, keep its support nice. And, I made these things fall off, these little parachute pieces here. And over here, when I made it come off, this little piece came off too. You can see it's not even. Anyways, besides the point, it's a cool little base design I made. I like it. I love it. It glows in the dark. It's got lights. It's got solar panels. It's got a guy up here, I believe. Can't really click him right now. Let me see. Well, he's not in here right now. Where is he? If he's not here. Oh wait, here it is. Okay, now I'm in charge of it. I don't know what I was in charge of before. I must have been controlling these things. Anyways, this is operational, so it's got two guys in here, which I can take out at any moment. Anyways, blah 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 blah. Science lab stuff. You know how the science-based stuff goes, I assume. Blah blah blah. You've seen the game. I just want to show it off. Okay, so that's that. So back away again. Now you see the cool base I made. And the next thing I wanted to show off, and this is really important, is Eve Manned Rover, which is also on Eve. It's nowhere close to the base, though, unfortunately. It's very far away from the base, and it's kind of a giant rover I've made. And as you can see, he's on these little legs. I have another rover, but this one's like, it's one. So anyways, I can like take him off these legs, just pick those up, and then he can, just drive around if he wants to. Let me take the brakes off as well. So, he drives around in his little thing. Unfortunately, it's very easy to brake if going too fast and he turns. It's very top heavy is the problem. But it looks super cool. Looks kind of like a car. Got little like nose cone boobies. So anyways, that's that. Let's put the brakes back on because that's this show off. Turn these back on just to make sure it doesn't like fall or anything. It lifts it up a little bit so it's kind of off its wheels. Not too much though because Eve's kind of heavy. So that's that. Another thing I want to show off is my newest design for a rover. First, let's go for the oldest one I did. Let me see if I can find it. Big rover launcher, bigger man. Does it say manned rover or something? It was just a small thing. I can't remember if I can find it. Why would I even named it? I don't know. Could have been called a mobile base rover. I'm assuming that's what it's called. Let me load it up and see what it looks like. You can see it and you can tell what it does. Oh, this is actually this is a different thing I wanted to show off. But yeah, this is definitely it. This is what I wanted to show off. So this is one thing I wanted to show off. This is the big thing. I guess you get to see it now instead of later. So let's just launch this bad boy and you get to see what it looks like. Now it's huge, and I mean huge. Like, I want to try to get this thing off into space, but I can't do it because it's too big. That it seems like I use giant rockets and they just can't put it up there. They just can't put this whole thing up there. So it looks kind of like a little bug. And it's super cool looking, I think. Now it's pretty stable because the wheels are so big. And it looks like all the wheels are definitely touching the ground. What else did I want to say about this? Well, besides the fact that it's got like panels here and stuff, and panels over here that look like wings, and it's got all the things needed in order to do research, and it's just really cool. And it allows me so that I don't need to have a rover go to a base to, get fixed up and stuff because it carries the whole base with it. But also, it doesn't go as fast, but because it is bigger and more supported, you can speed up time, and so that kind of like fixes it. So now it goes super fast and it can turn without braking as easily and stuff like that, But I don't know what it would be like on very hilly things like most planets have. But it can still brake, even going like that. So that's that. Now, the thing I really wanted to show off was... or not really want to show off. That is what I really want to show off. But... Jeez, what is it? Just gonna have to circle through everything. Big rover, what do you look like? Are you that one thing I made? Yeah, you're that one car that I was showing off. So you're not something I wanted to see. I wanted to see, like... Do-do-do-do-do. Crew home, dang, douchebag McGee, energy deficient. Moon and back. OMG. Rover transport, possibly. That could be what I was thinking of. Science lab base lander. Science lab base lander. Oh my. Well, let me see if it's the rover transport. Rover transport. Well, it might be Mark 2. This is close though. This is pretty much it. It's the final. Okay, I'm gonna get sued if I sing that song. Oh, it's already been like for the 8 minutes, Bill. Jeez, you were supposed to make this short. Okay, so it's got like the whole transporty thing here, but this is what I wanted to show off. This little thing right here at the top. Because my original one, it was on like Minmus, but it was destroyed. The wheels are too, well, they're just too easy to come off. The whole thing was too like easy to fall apart. It was cool though, having them shoot off, and it had these little jet things, you see, and it shot out, and it was super cool because using this tank. And it's only one man station, and I made these little 2 seats, hoping other people could get on, but they really can't, so that was unfortunate. And it basically just looks like a car with like a science thing on the back here, science lab. Not too much sciencey stuff though, honestly, so it's not too effective. Other than that though, it's pretty cool having it, and playing with it and flying it around like a car. Okay, so that's that. Now, load, and this is something I really want to show off. Thank goodness the base is still out there for testing. So that big rover I wanted to show off. Because it was made to be precisely like this other thing. I think it was. Possibly. Let me see if it's on here. Yeah, it is. Okay, yeah. So we're just going to launch this sucker. And we're going to see how it goes. It's going to go. So it's all up. Everything's up. It's got its little things everywhere and all that. So it goes. It moves. goes backwards. We have 3 guys in it. So that's what our target is right now, is to go to that. And I'm going to test it out right now. Observe material bay, and let's say we keep it. And, or better yet, not keep it. Let's just, well, sure, let's keep one, and then the other one, let's just transport it. Wait, not transport, transmit. That way it's gone forever. And so it's like, if you know this game, you're like, oh, well, it's gone forever. Congratulations, Bill, you're an idiot. But, you know, this is just Planet Carbon, so it really doesn't matter. So anyways, we're going to slowly try to back this sucker up. This is an exact copy of that base you saw on Eve. And we do have, you know, a thing like this on Eve that looks exactly like this. And this is kind of how I tested it out to see if it would work. And I just think it's cool to, like, have kind of like a gas station kind of type thing where you back the cart into the base, and then it attaches to the base and it becomes one with the base. Now I don't think I'm close enough yet, so let me just try to get closer. May take some time. Darn, Bill, you stink at your job. Okay. Okay, there. It's now one ship. Now that it is one ship, we can do a few things. It's now a part of the same ship. So the clean experiment is, of course, the one that's been transmitted. Now that it is one item. So even though this thing doesn't have a base, it can't do anything with this. Like, it can't transmit it, or it can't process it because it does not have the necessary lab in order to do so. But instead, it can go all the way around the planet, collect information, store it, and then come back to the lab so that it can be processed and then transmitted for even more data. Right now, though, of course, I've already got all the data, so it's like cleaning it up right now, blah, 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 doing this thing, doing that thing, having all kinds of matter of fun goodness. And I've got 2 others over here just in case that was what was going to be necessary, but I decided to make it over here instead. It was higher up than I thought. So now that that's all done, and now it's clean, so it's cleaned it out, and so it can be reused over and over and over again, blah, blah, blah. But then at any point we can decide, oh, well, we don't want to be here anymore, and, you know, not that one. Here we go. Undock. And then here we are. We're back to this thing, and we can go roam around, collect more data, collect it, and then, you know, go back to base whenever we're ready. Unfortunately, this isn't practical because the biomes are huge, and driving around in these cars is extremely annoying to go there and then back. So that's why I did create the bigger base, mobile base, was because, first of all, it was more stable. I guess it could make a more stable rover, but it would still be pretty big. Unfortunately, I think because I can't launch the base into space at all, like it can't even orbit without it falling down because it just doesn't have enough thrust, or it has too much thrust and it breaks apart because the game's buggy like that. So yeah. So that's it. That's all I want to show off. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a nice day. Kind of abrupt. Okay. But seriously, guys, thanks for watching. And I guess I'll be doing some more Kerbal Space Program in the future. So have a nice day.